First, you need to make sure your bike is level.
Make sure your gas tank is not full, either halfway or a quarter. It'll be the best.
Remove the Allen bolt.
Make sure you put a little rag on here so it won't scratch your paint.
Remove the seat.
It's need to remove this bolt. This 12mm bolt. And you need to remove this connector right here. The connector for the fuel pump and the fuel line. You need to remove those two. What they do, rest the tank on a piece of wood right there and right there, so I can get access to remove this connector and the fuel line. Squeeze and pull out. That's how you remove the fuel line. Now you want to tip this up so the fuel will go down there, and then you can remove this. What I used was prop it up with the wood, with the plywood. Now you want to remove this, get access to it. Now you want to mark this so you know what position it's supposed to be. What I usually do is just right here, there's a mark already. Just mark right there and right there. So you know that when you put this back together, it can be on its original position, so it won't turn to a different position. Now you want to remove these with an Allen wrench or an Allen socket. Now you need to disconnect this connector before you can remove this. Just squeeze and then pull out. Got it out. The filter will be right in here. That's the filter inside there. So you just cut the zip tie off. And remove the cover. Look how dirty this one is. This one, I replaced it 2 years ago in 2020. Right now it's 2022, so it's about 2 years. Look how dirty it is. It's time. Most people say that to replace it once every 4 years, but I don't think so. Once every 2 years is good. Kind of like a preventative maintenance. As you can see, this little lock washer right here, you need to pop this off and remove this. You just use a small flathead screwdriver, try to pry it out. You might want to keep this. Some filter that you buy, it might not come with this washer right here. What you do, you just twist it, and then pry that off, like so. There you go. Look at how dirty this filter is. Only 2 years old. Now this is a new filter. I bought these from eBay. About like $7 a piece. It's pretty cheap. So the filter, compared to the OEM is a lot more expensive. It's like $50-$60 a piece. This one's $7 off of eBay. They all filter the same, so why paying $50 versus $7? Right there. Make sure your hands are clean before install this filter. You're gonna make sure to remove this cap right here. Remove the cap. Now you want to put a light coat of oil, engine oil, right around there, just a little bit, so it can help you put the filter in easier. There you go. Now you gotta put the lock washer back on. Then put the fuel cover back on. Then use the zip tie. Tie this up. Now cut it. Now put the fuel pump back on. Make sure you connect this back, this connector. There's a trick to it to put it back in the tank. What you do, go in from this side. This one, go in. And then turn slightly. Help it in. And there you go. Now put all the bolts back on. Now there's a pattern where you tighten the bolt. You tighten crisscross. Like that. Right now, kind of snug it. Now you want to torque these bolts down to a 7 pound-foot of torque. Make sure you do crisscross. And then go all the way around. Now put the heat shield back on. Connect this back on. The fuel hose. You need to make sure you line up that little blue plastic lock before you pop it in. Right there. Then reconnect this connector. Make sure you connect this one first before mount the gas tank back on. Right there. Put the tank back on. Make sure the tank doesn't pinch these wires. Make sure it stays like that. Once the gas tank is back on, you need to mount this bolt right here. Put the bolt back on. Then make sure there's two little plastic stub goes in this little rubber ring right here. Need to put this Allen bolt back on. Now put the seat back on. Now what you want to do is turn the key on and let the fuel pump cycle for 3 or 4 times. And make sure there's no fuel leak anywhere, just to double check everything. So everything's good. Start it up.